Hey everybody, it's Gone Madden. Surprise, it's me, Gone Madden. Hey guys, welcome to the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Preseason Draft. I'm so excited, and I bet you are too. Now this is a Gone Madden exclusive. We've got the commissioner here. We are going to draft these balls, and we're going to find out who will be picking where in the draft come next week. Now before we get started, I want to go to my mate Guilo Madden with a preseason power ranking report. Guilo Madden, take it away.
Hello, Guilo Madden here. Pleasure to meet you all. Now for the preseason power ranking.
The Old Boy Nation with Luke Edmonds. They are number 12 because they have shown no honor because they have not played season yet. And number 11, Newdigate Mud Badgers or something. They are not very good because they don't care much about football. Number 10, Jag Shambles, because you shit last year, Jag Shambles. You so shit. Number 9, MAE Falcons, because, well, not really a threat, are you? Number 8, the Dogs, because you'll probably miss first few weeks of season again, just like last year. Number 7, the Mini Elephants, because you show no honor in not picking your own roster. Number 6 is the Storming Petrels, because you have history of doing shit in the bed. Number 5 is Boston Shitters, just because. Number 4 is Showhouse Giants, because he made me do that. Number 3, Queen Street Honey Badgers, because they did good last year and show great honor, and they'll be honor again this year. Number 2, Bernie Bengal, because the Bengal is the best animal in all of Africa. Number 1 is the DA Dakers. Yeah, go Dakers. Thank you very much, Guilo Madden. Bye bye. Ooh, thanks Guilo Madden. Excellent report.
If you had to pick one player in the draft to be on your team, who would it be?
Jabbar Charles.
Your top quarterback pick?
Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron Rodgers, what is your draft strategy come draft day?
Running back.
Running back first round. What are you thinking for second round?
It all depends. I'm really playing it by...
Excuse me, Bosco seems a bit unsure, but God Matt wants to come in here. A little tip for all you players out there.
Fuck you,
Second
God
round.
Matt.
Oh my God, I got a fan!
No,
hey,
that's not a
Bosco!
I hate it.
This guy ran Bosco's Eagles last year. Came second place overall. Good on you, man.
Still bitter about it.
Hey, fuck you, God Matt, and he's the man. So your second round, here's a tip. You gotta think tight end. No one else is doing it. Antonio Gates is on the board. What do you think about that?
How do you think you can improve from last year? Where were you weak last year?
You know, I think I made some errors early, to be honest. I think trading Peyton Manning for Eli Manning was probably a bad call.
Trade rape. What do you think about that trade, Pat?
It was a good trade.
Good trade for you.
Can you guys shake hands on that trade now in good faith? No, that was a good trade. Can you shake on that, Bosco?
Okay. I'll shake.
If you could pick one player, one owner who's going to win the league, who would it be?
You can name yourself, even if that's not a smart guess.
Yeah, other than yourself, what do you think is your biggest competition?
It's Gone Madden.
You know, honestly, Jack Shambles.
That's just mean.
Queen Street Honey Badgers. Queen Street Honey Badgers are going to be... Watch them, and fearless, and it's going to be an exciting season, I think.
Bosco, who do you think's going to finish on the bottom of the table?
Kai.
The Bengals.
Yes.
Jag Shambles, who's going to finish on the bottom of the ladder?
Now, let's get started with the Fantasy Football Preseason Draft Lottery. Hello everybody and welcome to the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft Lottery for 2011. Brought to you by Gatorade and Homebrew Beer. The best beer for your buck. Okay, now let me give you a rundown of today's events. We have got the commissioner himself, Daniel Aiken, here for the draft. Hi Daniel, thanks for being here.
Thank you, Gordon Madden. My pleasure.
Excellent. This is going to be an excellent event. I hope you're as excited as I am. Now, can you give the fans at home a little bit of an idea of how we keep the draft lottery fair and unbiased?
Well, Gordon Madden, what we have here is our state-of-the-art Hobart Hard Knocks Draft Lottery system. We'll go through the 12 teams, including the 2 new expansion franchises. I'll delve into this machine right here where I will retrieve a ping pong ball.
Excellent, excellent.
Which corresponds to a certain team which you will then announce.
Excellent. And as commissioner, of course, we can trust that you will not be rigging this. I'll be here, of course, Gordon Madden, the impartial commentator. And then I'll be announcing the teams. Is that right, Daniel?
Absolutely correct.
I'm super excited for this. Now, just so the fans at home are clear, the first ball drawn out will be the 12th picking team. So, depending on where you want to pick, you don't really want to be picked out too early. All right, shall we get this underway?
Let's do it.
All right. So with the 12th overall pick in the 2011 Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft, we have Ballsy's Knots, one of the new teams in the league. Oh, tell you what, not how you want to start the season, is it, with a
Not at all, but
12th pick?
Must have to say, strategy-wise, picking last in the first round also gives you the first pick of the second round with a chance to get one of the best receivers off the board.
That's true. If you go with the running back first, receiver second technique, which a lot of players do, could give you one of the best receivers. Little tip for you, Ballsy, not Randy Moss. I think a few of us learned that last season, didn't we? All right. Pick 11 now. With the 11th overall pick in the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft, Bernie Bengals. Oh, wow.
That is an upset for
Oh,
the
wow. Well, as you would have heard in our early power rankings, the Bernie Bengals were number 1 this year. Expect that big year with the 11th pick? Ooh.
Got his work cut out for him, Gordon Madden.
I tell you what, has he got the skills to work through this pick? I think so.
We'll find out.
We'll find out. All right. With the 10th overall pick, let's see what we've got. Give those balls a shake. With the 10th overall pick in the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft, we have the MAE Falcons. Wow. They were a bit of a bottom dweller last season, and now not the best pick ever to start this season.
I do think Alfie does have what it takes to turn it around this year, but we'll have to wait and see.
Definitely. If I can give one tip to you, Alfie, Gordon Madden, I know I'm not a player myself, but I do have a bit of knowledge. It would be don't draft about 4 or 5 defenses this year. I mean, I don't know. Up to you, though. All right, let's have the 8th overall pick. All right, guys. 8th overall pick. Wait, this is 9th overall pick.
Yeah, no.
9th overall pick. Sorry, guys. Sponsored by Homebrew. You've got to taste the goods, and you know how Gordon Madden gets. With the 9th overall pick, Patrick Chan with his team, TBA. That's not a medical condition. That's actually to be announced, I think. Wow. Wow. I know for a fact Patrick was really excited about this season. He was getting real serious. And the 9th pick, he probably won't be happy with that.
Really throwing yourself in a tough position there. Middle of the round, sort of later.
Definitely. Luckily, Patrick isn't playing known for his big trades. There was that trade with Bosco last season that many called a trade rape.
One of the worst cases of trade rape I've seen.
One of the worst. So maybe that will change his luck. Maybe the draft isn't important in Patrick's strategy. Let's have a look at the 8th pick now. With the 8th pick in the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft for 2011, Nico. Ooh. Wow. Wow. Didn't have a great draft pick last year, and again, only the 8th pick.
We'll have to see whether he doesn't shit the bed this season.
Too true, Daniel, too true. Alright, let's have that 7th pick now. I hope you're all getting excited at home. If Your name has been called yet. This is something in the business end. This is where the good picks are. With the 7th overall pick, Glenn's Doggies. Alright.
Underdogs. Will they be underdogs for another season?
Look, the Underdogs finished 8th overall last year out of 10 teams, but they really put it together after coming into the league late. I think it's not too bad a pick for the Underdogs. Are they going to take it home this year, all of it? I don't know, but I reckon they could make the playoffs.
Indeed.
Alright, now let's take a short break and have a look at this.
Chris Johnson?
Yeah, that's me.
Leave those right there for you.
Thanks, Tom. See you next week. Hold on.
Now you want to run.
Man, no touchdowns?
What you mean? We still won.
I didn't.
Alfie.
10 things that you're going to come last this year in the league. What do you think about that? And what have you got to say to Ted?
He's hurt. He's upset.
Well, a little disappointed, that a fellow owner would, talk bad about someone else.
I agree.
But if that's his opinion, I'll let him have it. We're a free country here.
Come last,
well, I don't want to say anyone's come last because, I'm not a bad type of guy to rip on another owner.
Will the MAE Falcons change their name this year? Or are they sticking with the tried and true?
Well, where the front office is thinking about this, we'll probably decide about at least 2 days before draft day if we're going to change our names.
Oh, really? They're keeping the public in the dark.
We are.
Classic Falcons tactic.
It is good, but...
It's like how you kept the public in the dark when you drafted 3 defenses last year.
It was complete auto draft. So this is definitely going to change this year. Needed a cupcake.
And then I got distracted.
Yeah.
Who do you think is the biggest, the threat this year? Who's going to be number 1?
DA Dakers, if they still are called that, I'll give them a bit of a chance.
Damn straight, heard it here first, DA Dakers.
But the other team I'll give it to will be the Bengals, if they're still called the Bengals.
I hear that. Kai White. He's definitely a threat.
He is a master of the fantasy.
He made a few mistakes last year, but if he doesn't make any this year, it's going to be tough.
True.
He plays the matchup so well.
Exactly.
And finally, before we go, what is your draft strat? First round?
My draft strategy? Well, I'm definitely looking to either be getting top running back or top receiver.
That's good reporting right there.
Alfie.
This is why I say I'm one of the hardest niggas in Madden. I have one of the most best offense in Madden history. Look at this shit. Look at that nigga. Greg Genius caught that shit. This right, last play of the game. But dog, earlier though, the nigga broke his fucking leg. How is he running with a broken leg? Look at this nigga holding this shit though. Dog, he put the team on his back. Dog, let's go inside the mind of a Greg Jennings. Dog, I gotta do this shit. I put the team on my fucking back though. My leg broke. I don't know how the fuck I'm running right now though. I'll do this shit for Madden. Oh shit, Darren Sharper, one of the most hardest hitting safeties in the league. But I put the team on my back, dude. Fuck it, you can't stop me. Cross the plane, touchdown. Greg Jennings, 49-20, man. Fuck with me. Fuck you, Gumby.
Do you think that Nick will shit the bed again?
Yes, definitely. That guy. He talks the talk. And he sucks, actually. He has no game. Week by week, you think he's good. You think he's going right. But you realise that he's actually shit. He's actually rubbish. So, no competition whatsoever. He's just, he's just there to make up the numbers, if anything, really. No, Nick O'Halloran, no competition whatsoever. Go back to Mona,
Just by the way, Mona are a hard knock sponsor, so we can't say bad things. Go Mona!
We'll bleep that out.
Go Mona!
Do you little art critic thing. But no, get out of Hard Knocks. You got nothing. You're out of your depth, man.
Crowd silent now.
Here again. Bosco said you were the worst team in the league. What do you have to say to that?
Oh, fuck off.
Bosco.
What do you feel you should be?
I am thinking based on my lack of study, I'm probably going to end up 6th. 6th is my bet. I need to piss. I will go on record and say, of all of the head coaches and GMs, D.A. Dakers, my second favourite.
Oh my God!
Yeah. Second favourite behind
Underdogs?
Stormy Petrels.
Is that the new name? Stormy Petrels?
Stormy Petrels, yeah. My most likely to finish lower than they previously finished will be the Boston Shifters due to the lack of change of name.
It's true. It's gonna
he's stuck in a rut.
If you're not a champion,
fucking loves.
you're not a champion, you're gonna change your name.
Well, he's not either. He's not changed his name. He wasn't a champion. He wants to be the guy who's mediocre.
Hey, is that a tampon on the ground?
Probably. I just sprayed them out of my arsehole of late. I'm going to piss. Guy who holds the camera, also known as Daniel, I can't change my name from Boston Shifters, Aitken, probably going to fail at most this year due to the I'm going to try and trick people into shitty draft trades because I'm going to get 2 quarterbacks. Fuck off. Nobody buys it. Nobody buys it. You're a jerk. I have an inadequate fantasy. See, Daniel listens to CBS Fantasy, probably the most boring want to kill myself
station in history. Network.
John Madden, he's a champion.
He is a champion. You should not listen to CBS.
Mr. Roto. That's 2 options. Or 3 listen to my dick.
Knows his stuff. Knows it. And he's got a good accent. So, shut it down now.
Yeah.
What are we doing? Why are we sitting here?
I want to take you to a game bar, game bar, game bar. Welcome back, everybody. You're here with Goan Madden himself and Daniel Aiken, Commissioner for the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football League. We're up to the final 6 picks for the fantasy draft for 2011. So we'll pick number 6. Without further ado, Daniel, take it away. Pick number 6, Mark Pistons Loader. Not a bad pick. Mark was, some would say, criticized last season for relying too much on his lucky drafts, so it'll be interesting to see how he plays with pick 6. It'll take a bit of skill. When you get those middle draft picks, you've got to really use skill to pick good mid-range players. It could be great.
It'll be interesting to see where he goes with that.
Definitely. Now let's get on to pick number 5. Really getting to the big picks now. If your name hasn't been called out, it's time to get excited. We haven't seen the Boston Shifters yet, have we, Commissioner Daniel?
No, not yet.
Alright, let's get pick number 5. With pick number 5 in the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft for 2011, Jag Shambles. Wow!
Ooh.
Now we will let you know that, as was mentioned earlier, in our mock draft, Jag Shambles actually picked number 1, so number 5, not too bad. Jag Shambles is definitely a team that can only improve this year. You can't get any worse, Jag Shambles.
Wooden spoon 2 years in a row would not bode well for
No,
his
sir,
position as
no,
team
sir.
owner.
So I'd like to see, I think pick number 5, you can make the most of that, get a real star there, and hopefully build your team around him. Alright, let's move on to pick 4. Really get on the business end here. Once again, thanks to sponsors Gatorade, Homebrew. With pick number 4, we have the D.A. Dakers. There they are. A lot of people
Last year's
wonder.
champions.
Last year's reigning champs, pick 4. Not a bad pick to have when you're a reigning champ. Wow. guess we'll see if they can go back-to-back. Pick 4 is definitely going to help out with that.
Where can you see the Dakers taking their number 1 pick? They really did lean on Michael Vick last season, but at number 4, will he be on the board?
No doubt. Well, look, I do know the commissioner, the manager of the DA Dakers personally. Lovely guy, lovely gentleman. And he told me that, look, at pick number 4, Vick is obviously who he's targeting, but a lot of people are saying he's out of smoke screens. He's chucking up smoke screens. He's really after Arian Foster. So we'll see how that goes come draft day. Alright, now the final 3 picks. If your name is yet to be called, you got to be getting excited out there. So let's see who number 3 is. The 3rd overall pick in the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft of 2011 goes to a team that finished 2nd overall last season. With a name change, we have the Queen Street Honey Badgers at pick 3.
Formerly the Bosco's Eagles.
Of course, yes. Now look, they finished 2nd overall last season in the general season. Had an excellent team, and now at pick 3, wow, they've got to be a threat.
God, really a team known to play the waiver wire. I think an early pick.
Definitely. I know Cameron Bosco, team owner, has some good knowledge, so this will be interesting to see what he does with pick number 3. Let's have a look. The final 2 picks. Let's get this done. The 2nd overall pick in the Hobart Hard Knocks Fantasy Football Draft, the Boston Shifters. Wow. Commissioner Daniel, what do you have to say about that?
The Shifters, one of the better teams in the league, quality franchise, known for having a well-rounded team. Strong pick, not sure what direction they'll be going in, but it's looking good from here.
Hey, whatever you say, man. Now, was the Boston Shifters had a 1st-round playoff exit last season?
No. Boston Shifters ended up 3rd overall.
Wow. Well, look, hopefully with this 2nd pick, you can do a bit better this year.
Can only hope.
Well, that leaves with the number 1 pick. Draw it out. Congratulations. Edo, one of the new teams in the league, has gotten the number 1 overall pick. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Wow. I know this will be satellite broadcast straight to Edo, who is currently overseas. So congratulations.
In London, perhaps? Edinburgh?
Yeah, it's very exciting for Luke. Thank you all for joining us. We'll get back to our scheduled programming. Alright, thanks for watching everybody. Expect more great videos like this over the whole course of the season. Unless DA Dakers start losing, then Gone Madden may lose interest. Alright, see you all next week.
Do you want to be in?
So how do you feel about the season?
Do you think you can do better?
I'm going to win. Come on, mid-table.
Mid-table. Realistic assumption.
Who's 30 in the hierarchy?
It's Gone Madden.
I think that's
Hey, feel Matt.